Later tonight, Nancy Kerrigan is going to be inducted into the United States Figure Skating Hall of Fame. And this, of course, comes 10 years after her amazing comeback performance at the Olympics in Lillehammer, Norway. And Nancy Kerrigan is with us this morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
What does it mean to you to be inducted into this Hall of Fame?
Oh, I'm not sure if I know exactly what it means at this point, because when I started skating, I was 6 years old. I skated really for the fun of it, never for the awards or, you know, when I was growing up, I thought maybe I'd make enough money to pay for some books at college or some of my college, and I just had no idea so many opportunities would open up and have this, and to be inducted in the Hall of Fame. I mean, I never had dreamed such a thing. It's not a dream come true, it's more than that.
People would remember you from '94 in the silver medal, but they should also remember you got a bronze in the Winter Olympics before that in Albertville. So you had a handful of women in the world who actually have medaled twice in the Olympics.
There's only 5 U.S. women who have done it, actually. So that's amazing to me. I never, like, someone had pointed that out to me and I couldn't believe it. I'm like, really? That's also, I don't know, it's just, I mean, that's an honor to be.
Talk to me a little bit about the difficulties of 10 years ago. People will remember the so-called whack heard around the world. How badly were you hurt?
Pretty bad. I couldn't walk for quite some time, a couple weeks probably. So I trained and got ready for Olympics. Figure skating event in a pool, which makes no sense, to be training for your sport doing something completely else. And so
because that was the only place you could train, because your body literally couldn't withstand the weight.
I couldn't withstand the weight for I would say 2 weeks, and then I did a lot of light stuff, and still mostly in the gym before even on the ice, and it kept my body in shape. Actually, I was I was stronger probably than ever, because you get in the pool, you work every muscle. And
to be able to have so much pressure and all of this scrutiny, how did you feel then to be able to skate as well as you skated in the long program?
I'm so proud. I've had someone say, "Look at your face in that picture," and I said, "Yeah, I was so proud of myself." I mean, I just was so amazed, you know, sort of looking at myself as someone else almost, that I could go through that and make that happen. And what's nice about being inducted in the Hall of Fame is that I'm being recognized for the skating and for what I've done on the ice, as opposed to being a victim and I had no control over so many other things that had happened to me back then, and yet a lot of people remember me for that. So it's nice to be recognized for what I've done on the ice.
We don't have time to scrutinize every single second of that performance, but all of the controversy from Salt Lake about the judging. People remember in '94 the judging was 5-4 to Oksana Bayul. There were a lot of people in that building. There were a lot of people in that building that night that said, "You got jobbed." Have you ever indulged that thought for a second, or you just say the cards fell where they went?
I didn't for quite some time, until I went home and watched the event, and you know, that's probably the most common thing people say to me still to this day, is that you were great and you deserve the gold. And it's amazing, I think, you know, that people are still thinking of that and remembering it that way.
When you come to an event like this and you do still skate and still do figure skating commentary, and young kids come up to you and they know you've won a couple of Olympic medals, they ask you for advice, what do you tell them?
As long as they're having fun, I think they'll do their best job, and to enjoy what they're doing. If you don't, I mean, it's almost not worth it. It's such hard work, and if you don't love it, it's too hard, I think. You put out your best performances when you're enjoying yourself.
So good to see you. Congratulations. And with a 7-year-old son, Matthew, and living happily ever after. Our parents are still alive and doing great. It's such a pleasure to see you again.
Thank you.
All right. We're going to be right back. Coming up next, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde on DVD. Other classics available too. You're watching The Early Show on CBS. We'll be right back.